private garden is an interactive installation which projects AI-generated and computer-processed garden visuals onto the surface of a bed. Visitors can lie in the bed and interact with the projected visual and ambient sound using their body movement. I have loved gardens since I was a kid, and whenever I'm feeling sad or stressed, I would always go for a walk inside a garden. Just sitting there and reading some books, listening to the birds will make me feel better. I also love to hang out with friends inside garden. We would sit there and chat, laugh, just have a good time. Then last year, the COVID pandemic started, and it was an emotionally difficult time for everyone. During the quarantine, I realized that I started to spend more and more time in bed. Some days were particularly difficult, and I would lie in bed all day trying to escape the reality. On other cheerful days, I would sit on the bed in my pajamas, FaceTime with my friends, read books, and listen to music. I cannot go outside to the gardens, but I have a garden in my bedroom. This resemblance between garden and bed inspired me to create private garden. I was born in a city called Suzhou, and it is famous for traditional Chinese garden. Unlike Italian gardens and French gardens, traditional Chinese garden cannot be fully experienced in one single glance. You have to discover the garden, following the design path. The scene will gradually reveal itself as you walk through it. Having this in mind, I constructed an image database of traditional Chinese gardens, and I trained a generative neural network with this database to generate this ever-changing artificial garden. Each generated image only shows a fraction of the garden. It could be a pavilion, a pond, or snow on the early blossoms. Browsing through these images feels like walking inside a real Chinese garden. Private garden is interactive. Visitors can lie in the bed and interact with the projected visual and ambient sound with their body movement. Imagine when you are busy walking around the garden and exploring things. Insects and birds might be scared away, and you might also not pay enough attention to the surrounding environment. So when the visitors move a lot on the bed, the projected garden visual will become a bit fragmented, and the scene will change rapidly into one another. Accordingly, the volume of the ambient sound will be lowered. On the contrary, if the visitor lies calm and still in bed, as if they've found a place in the garden that they like and decided to stop and enjoy this moment, the projected visual will stop on the current scene and go into more detail. And then the visitor will start to hear the sound of the wind, the insects, or the birds. The goal is to create this immersive yet intimate environment for the visitors to freely stretch their bodies and enjoy this relaxing moment of wandering in this ever-changing artificial garden.